And let us talk, guys, about DeAndre Jordan. Incredible player, but if this game comes down to the wire, we might see the Haka, you know. And I know you have some thoughts on this, big fella. You don't even like us to call it the Hack-a-Shack.
Yeah, because it didn't work. It definitely didn't work for me. So whoever they're hacking, call it them. We all know that free throws are part of the game, and it's a viable strategy. You know, he has improved on his free throws, but he is a liability in late game situations. But as long as he hits them when he needs to hit them, he'll be okay. He has to hit at least one.
Well, I think, you know, if you're a dominant player like Shaq was, then the Hack-a-Shack doesn't work because he was so dominant in other areas. But certain guys, you know, DeAndre now is starting to be dominant in other areas, so it's starting not to work as well. He's starting to increase his play and his scoring ability and his defense. So
welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to the Lakers. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
No, it's certainly not going to be your night shooting that quarter. And so often when that happens to a team, it's hard to get out of that funk once you get into it.
Substitutions. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was.
Nigga, you will never understand why.
And both free throws good for Lewis Williams.
No one asked you to understand why I'm fouling, motherfucker.
Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Freak's got 5.
No, no. Get back down the court. Foul his ass.
It can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step
Bum
out
miss. You a bum.
He hits the second from the line.
Come on, guys. Throw it down to me. Huck it down to me. Huck it down to me. 3. Money.
And the shot is good.
Don't run back.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips now.
Here we go. One more. One more.
Great team play.
One more. We can do it.
Why you're fouling in a situation like that, you know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for
Give me the
that
ball.
kind of foul.
Give me the ball.
I mean,
Give me the ball.
that might be
Yeah.
an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just
Come
not a
on.
good play.
Foul out.
Foul called on Freak.
Sweet.
Suns making a change here. And we've reached And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands. And so it's Phoenix who scraped
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now? No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
he was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
Come on, be Jordan. No Jordan. Punk ass nigga. That's cheesy. How many more games? Oh, only got a few. Uh-oh. Running out.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Last outing for Toronto, they ended up with a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And so the All-Star break is behind us. Second half of the season is upon us. Shaq, is this where we'll see the great teams start to separate themselves from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I think so, but still a lot of games left to be played. A lot can happen that's out of your control. You know, you just got to keep a strong mindset, work hard, and just hope for the best.
But this is where the postseason picture will start to get in focus, because right now we're trying to figure out who's going to be who and who's playing.
We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. The team's deciding to change it up. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Ross, Fournier out there with the Linnet, and it's Patterson in at the one spot. And stolen by Knight. At the elbow, Jones. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Suns have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
Shooting for Phoenix, Jones. At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Patterson drops them both. Suns leading by 6. Knight dishes to Freak. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
For Toronto, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. And Patterson drops them both. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Houston.
And really in complete control of that game. If you recall, guys, they made sure they didn't have to sweat that one out down the stretch. They didn't make it.
Teams changing it up here. In a pretty tightly contested.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancer.
Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second half. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
No Jordan, of course not.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the last game for Phoenix, it was a loss to the Raptors. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Marc Gasol will take the floor tonight, the younger Gasol brother. Hasn't won a championship yet, which of course Pau has. But Shaq, would you consider him the top center in the league, Marc Gasol?
He's in the top two. You know, what I like about his game, there's no weaknesses in his game. Hits all of his shots from anywhere. Makes his free throws at almost 80%. I like to see him be a little bit more meaner, a little bit more dominant. But to answer your question, he's in the top two, Ernie.
Top two. Where's he rank with you?
What?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And it's another road game for the Grizzlies, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
Well, they played extremely well to get this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game where it might not continue. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they are on right now.
Yeah, and the longer the streak goes, the bigger. That's on me.
Both teams making substitutions here. The Suns leading. Here's Freak. The quick look, no good that time.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Grizzlies have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.